Hello and welcome to Grid Vision Weekly, our weekly NIS recap. I'm your host, Austin Edstrom. This past Friday, we went to the virtual Michigan International Speedway and had a hell of a race. Let's jump right into the highlights. And it begins on lap number 15, where we have a massive 12-car pileup that takes out multiple contenders. We're on board with the 12 car of Johnny Baldridge, and as we see right in front of him, Brad Newman gets just a little loose, comes up and collects Paul Bergoli, who comes down, collects Johnny Baldridge in the right rear, and he goes down to hit the inside sandbags covering the pit road wall. We're going to jump all the way to lap number 95 for our next highlight, where we have teammate on teammate action, and not the kind of action you were hoping for. Joseph Squared clears himself off of his teammate's nose. That's Daniel Nanny on the outside. That name's important later. And a huge wreck happens behind them, and this sets up a massive green-white checkered run to the finish. We're going to jump to when the leaders were taking the white flag, and I said Daniel Nanny was still important, even though he was in that last accident. He somehow finds himself in P2. iRacing just gave him his position back under caution. He didn't pass anybody. He didn't do anything to get that spot back, but he found himself with a chance to still win this race after that massive accident. Unfortunate for him, though, Justin Levine in that Grid Vision car right there, P3, nice little Grid Vision paint scheme. I'll give you a disclaimer, he signs my paychecks. But going down into turn 3, he dives it in heavy into turn 3 under Daniel Nanny. Daniel Nanny comes down to block for his teammate, trying to hold on to that P2 position as well, but Justin Levine clears him out. He said, my nose was there, buddy, you're not coming down. And Chris Wilhite comes off the corner with absolutely no challengers in his mirror, and he wins the Friday night NIS Open at Michigan International Speedway. We're going to jump into our full race rundown from the virtual Michigan International Speedway. This was race number 23 of a 36 race NIS season, and it had a whopping 5,065 strength of field. The race was pushed to 105 laps due to a late race green-white checkered, and our podium finishers were Chris Wilhite in first place, Maggie McGuire in second, and Tyler Marble in third. The rest of the top 12, 4th place Sean Conklin, 5th Anthony Federico, 6th place Latoro the Butcher Lamperti, 7th place Ty Ippolito, 8th Richard Garcia, 9th place was Spencer Burns, 10th Jacob Klein, 11th JR Borborema, and 12th place Justin Levine. If you would like to see your custom number and paint scheme featured in the next Grid Vision Weekly Rundown, consider subscribing to our Patreon in the description. Let's go ahead and jump into our live point standings after race number 23 of the NIS Open season. Leading the standings is Nicholas Vroman with a decent 59-point gap to Garrett Maines. Our race winner, Chris Wilhite, moves up to the 3rd position as his Ryko teammate, Joseph Squared, took himself out of contention late in Michigan. Can Joseph recover from the deficit and mount a challenge for the championship? Tune in next week to find out as we head to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Thank you for watching our inaugural episode of Grid Vision Weekly. We're hoping to expand the show in the coming weeks to cover all of our leagues. If you're looking to get covered in Grid Vision Weekly, please get in contact with us via our social media channels. We do not have to broadcast your league for it to be featured on our weekly highlight show. We'd like to give a special thanks to Randall Falks for his exceptional photography work. This has been your host, Austin Edstrom, alongside my producer, Austin Darbyshire. Thanks for watching, and we hope to have you back next time.